Yo guys, do you know what's happening with OBS guys? It's really creating a lot of trouble. It keeps on ending my streams from the past few days. Don't know why. Anyways. I start getting fuel in. Everything else is here, I think. Yeah, just the fuel truck left that is coming in right now. Yeah, OBS is really getting troublesome nowadays, guys. It's crashing many a times. I must switch to something else. This is the second occasion OBS has gone off by its own, not receiving net. All the net is good. Attaching the truck. Just waiting for the truck to get attached. We are at YSSY. The fuel truck is yet to attach. I think it has attached, so we can start refueling now. There you go, the refueling is now being done. Plan for us today is YSSY to YBBN, which is Brisbane. So let's see, we have requested flight now. Everything is getting good, passengers are getting loaded. Let's load the flight route. Okay, flight route is good. Activating that flight plan. Okay, that is good. QFA 565, which is Qantas 565, is our flight number. Going to our departure, we are going to departure 16 right, and for 16 right we are using not takeoff runway, so just gonna depart 16 right. Right, Lina, no. Erase 16 right, CY. Erase, let's go 16 right. Yeah, I just gonna go 16 right and straight up. No things on that one. And arrival is going to be 01 left. 01 left via Goma. 01 left. That is our arrival. Tanek is not picked. So going on to our legs page. And let's just see if the flight plan is good and working again. Quickly checking on our flight plans. Going back to the legs page. Okay, good and solid plan, guys. Coming in to the runway and then landing. So everything looks good. We look good for that one. So initials, we're gonna request for this one. In the meanwhile, we're turning on our TCAS. Which is 11111 as usual. TCAS test is gonna happen now. Okay. Quickly gonna start up SimBrief, check out our altitudes and everything down here. And last but not the least, 50 watts our payload. That is too much. Carrying 88 passengers in that class and only 5 in the first class. Our cost index is only 8 today, and cruise altitude is only 350. We are not going as high as 390. So everything else here looks done. Just one thing left. We're gonna get the clearance of the flight. QFA is the flight number and the code sign is QAN. Yes, Qantas. Aircraft is B737. Flight altitude 10,000 is our trans altitude for both the places. Even climb, we're climbing really slow today. 5-degree flaps, runway 16 left, 154. So we are good on climb today, guys. 154 should be our initial climbing. Our climbing altitude for our initial setup will be straight to 225. So 225, 2,200, 20,000, 22,500 is our initial altitude for today's flight. There we go. It's good. Everything is good. Now checking on our fuels and percentages. Fuel is almost getting up, guys, so we will release other services right now. Okay, so releasing this one. The bus that has arrived for the passengers down there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Gonna release that bus also. I'm gonna release these guys. And passengers are loaded, so gonna release this one as well. There goes the bus. Just waiting for the fuel truck. Okay, fuel truck is also good. It's going to be releasing now. Last but not the least, the loader is just going to come in. We're going to leave the loader as well. Look at this, some guy just landed there. Quiet evening in Sydney. Jetstar starting with us here. There's the loader coming in. So till then we can go to the upper screen and turn on our yawn damper, turn on cabin oxygen, turn on seatbelt signs. 35,000 is our cruise altitude. We're gonna set it now. We go 35. Max on. We are gonna turn on our anti-collision lights and we're gonna turn on our APU now. This guy should leave now. Okay, we're gonna get this guy off too as well, guys. As our APU is now starting. That guy is leaving as well. He knows don't stand near the planes when they are getting started. APU is good. APU is kicking. So APU is good, guys. Gonna go up and start APU bleed packs. And gonna start my APU generators. They're good. Is the APU now running? There you go. APU is now good. And APU generators are now good. So what we can do is release ground power, go back there and release our ground power. That is down here. This ground power is now getting disconnected. So we have to go that way, I think. So I'm gonna regather these things. This is our pushback for today, guys. Make our life a bit easier. There we go. Our pushback manager is now ready to go. Hello Drex, I'm in the flight right now, heading from Barcelona to Geneva in Phoenix. Oh, awesome bro, awesome. That's a cool flight actually. Okay, so we are good almost. We can hear a plane behind us. There you go, there is another traffic behind us now. Anyways. So I think everything from our part has been done successfully. So I'm gonna go up and check if every control is good. Logo lights will be on. Fuels will now be good. So I think we are ready for pushback. So let's request pushback.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Pushback coming up. And that guy just took off in Dreamliner 737. He's also going off 16 right, the same runway we will be taking off from. And quickly before we leave, our QNH is going to be 10:21. So 10:21 our QNH for today's flight.
Bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
I thought you were in the Phoenix. No.
The parking brakes are set.
I'm in the 737 today. I thought about Phoenix, but I couldn't find that other livery for Phoenix.
We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Parking brakes are released. Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
So we are starting our engines now. I'm gonna turn off this thing. Sorry, APU will stay on. I'm gonna turn off my packs now. So my APUs are now running. And we are pushing back right now. Our engine number 1 is now starting. So I'm gonna give it full power to engine number 2. Sorry, not 1, engine 2. There we go. Engine 2 is getting full power now. gonna turn off music till we take off so you can hear the voice of the engine roar, guys. Wow, look at the voice. You guys hear this? Actually, that's not only our engine voice. That is some aircraft that is taking off too, man. Look at that. Did you hear the voice of that aircraft taking off? That was beautiful. I thought that was only our engine voice, but apparently it wasn't. That was one of the aircraft taking off behind us also. Way too noisy, way too noisy. Okay. I think we are almost at the pushback.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set. No?
Parking brake set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft. Please set parking brakes.
Okay, aircrafts are getting lowered.
You may disconnect. Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight. Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Another aircraft going towards the runway to take off, guys. Anyways, we will start our engine number 2 now. Keep an eye on for engine number 2. We are at gate 55. We are going to go from here to Bravo 3 and then on to Bravo all the way to runway 16 right, holding at Bravo 2. Bravo 3, Bravo and Bravo 2. That is our lineup for today. Hello, brother. Oh man, it's me, Vivan. I know Vivan AK. I know who you are, Vivan, brother. You don't need to say it again. I know. So engine number 2 is starting now. Today we are flying out of Sydney. We are traveling to Brisbane. Night time, light time. Let's go. So engines are now spoiling up, guys. Another flight taking off, guys. You can hear that. Another flight taking off. Look at that. I love this new feature where you can hear the airplane roar. Look at that flight going behind us. You can hear it roar. That is the new feature, guys. We love it. Anyways, both the engines are now good, so we can go to the overhead panel, turn on our generators. Good, they're good now, so I can turn off our packs, turn off APs, turn on my taxi and runway turn lights. I'm going to quickly check out my controls. So for that I'm going to turn my system and check pull up working, hydraulics working, pull down working, pull left working, pull right working, rudders left working, rudders right working. So systems are working good here. Everything is looking good and cool. And I'm gonna turn on program on this one. Just to get a view how much distance is left and everything. Okay, injecting positive fuel now and getting our flaps down now. Flaps to level 1. Beautiful view from the tires, really it is. And the airport is more beautiful, man. The airport is more beautiful. It's a cloudy day, but you still can see the airport is pretty beautiful. It's on the side of the oceans. And really, There you go. Okay, so you're good. We'll turn on our flight directors now. Left side flight director is also on. And you're ready to rumble jumble. Yeah, lights are on, everything is on. We're ready. Taxi lights and return lights are on. So let's go. Let's rumble jumble. Gonna start my clock. We're gonna take this left turn here, which is Bravo 3, and then right onto Bravo 2. So this is Bravo 3. Then we will take this immediate right to go on to Bravo 2. This is Bravo 2 all the way straight down there. Sorry, this is Bravo, not Bravo 2. Oh my. If I get to that view, the FPS struggle a bit. But we're good. Beautiful airport, guys. Right side is the Charlie one, but we are at the moment on Bravo. I can see a bit of a raindrops. Maybe it's raining here in Sydney. A few raindrops, I just know, sir. Oh, look at the wind, guys. Look at the wind. Look at the wind. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. How is the wind blowing up? We will have quite a lot of headwind. Is there another aircraft down there? Yeah, it is. It is a guy climbing LG something. He's gonna take off before me. This is Bravo 2 where we are gonna exit. Never mind, he is going to the parking and I'm going to the runway. He is gonna park. He just landed, I think. So checking out, no aircraft between me and takeoff. I'm gonna hold short here. I don't see any aircraft coming in to land or anything. Yeah. So going back to the overhead panel, turning on my landing lights. Turning off my taxi lights, turning off on my strobe lights, and turning on my wing lights. So wing lights are now on, and let's go take off, guys. And yes, it's raining, guys. It's raining. You can see it's now raining. It just started raining here in Sydney, guys. So I'm gonna turn on my wipers. That is something beautiful, guys.